4 in the morning, I'm thinking about money. I need it, I want it, I can't even sleep. Could be gone any moment. Know the cops looking for me. I'm not stopping or slowing, cause I gotta eat.
That's what they'll say though. Once your lawyer is pointing out that it's not his car, that's not his, it will be whoever it is in the or the owner, whatever car, whatever name the car in, and all of that, whatever. What he told, he should have just took it. He told.
Listen,
How
that's stupid.
how you
First off, your
controlling what my
lawyer
lawyer said?
Exactly.
supposed to
I'm
do
agreeing
that.
with that in case any of y'all confused. I
Your
understand that. I'm
lawyer
talking
is
about what these
supposed to
niggas
do
do. That's
that.
what that's why these are put
That
snitch
mean the
on niggas.
officers fucked up because in that scenario where I just described with me and Easy, they didn't lock Easy up. That's their fault.
All right, okay. So I asked that for a reason. So now we got a RICO, which is a whole different scenario, right? Let's just say it's 6 of us, whoever in here, 6 of us in here, we got a RICO, and they got the footage of everything that happened, wiretaps, everything, obviously, because once they send down the indictment to RICO, they got you. Almost 100% conviction rate. So they know what happened already. So we all know we taking a plea. How do we decide who taking the plea first?
See now, listen with that right. When you on the plate, when you like
Let
say
one of these answer, folks.
they don't know,
But I
they
want them
don't
at least
know.
say
It's
that
gonna be
though. At
crickets
least
in
let
this
them at
bitch.
least say that. See, folks, this is what happened. This the problem. This is where we went wrong with this new wave shit. They'll wait and hear what you got to say, and then try to
I
formulate something
actually
what you
want to
say.
hear
I
what
want
folks
to.
got. I actually want to hear
I'm
what folks
sure.
about that. And they know
I'm
I'm sure
sure he's a gangster though.
that I've been in cases when I had
This
niggas
nigga
in
Your
said
jail.
phone,
new
your phone
wave
breaking up.
like
E. Hey,
You know what
E,
I'm saying? Like so
your phone going in and out.
this
man,
nigga said new wave like we not all 40. Like what are you
I
talking
said no
about,
yo,
new
man?
wave
Yeah.
shit way of thinking. That's what I'm talking about. Is very
No, I'm
simple.
30.
Nah,
I'm
I'm just
33.
talking
I'm
shit.
33.
Facts.
But no, what I'm saying is right. I get you facts. You want these niggas to. They don't know though.
I
So
know.
like, this is why a nigga gotta tell them. Like, so look, facts. If it's me, you, Tuna, Bill, Easy, and we get caught in a RICO, we've been doing our thing, hustling, whatever, right? Now, when they come to the plea, right? Easy might be his background might be light. He might have a fucking
First time offender or
I'm
something or
good
whatever.
now.
No
Oh,
a first
habitual.
time offender. Yeah, you good. Facts,
all
you
right.
might have a rap sheet from a crazy rap sheet. You got all
Fourth
type of shit.
habitual or something, right?
You a habitual. I got 2 gun cases. Um um Tuna got some drug cases. Got caught selling drugs. Bill got drug cases and a gun case in his shit. All our fucking deals that they come in is different. They all different because we all got fucking different backgrounds. So whatever the extent the law can push, like whatever they giving me might carry 4 to 10. What they offering you facts might carry
Yeah,
7
depending
to
on your
7 to
guidelines and your
40.
screening,
It
right?
depended exactly. So the nigga that's carrying easy, the nigga that's carrying fucking 1 to 3, he like shit. I'm gonna cop out. You feel me? Like by somehow, some way, we gonna communicate either through our lawyers or we sending kites in jail. Yeah, but listen, but listen, Tuna, Tuna. Okay, so now Tuna. Okay, boom. Now Class X conspiracy. You right. Boom. My hood had a conspiracy called Operation Uptown Girl. A lot of my older homies at the time, I was like 16. The older homies got booked for this shit. Now the Class X carries 6 to 30, but you get to depending on your background the judge gonna decide if this nigga gonna get 6 or if this nigga gonna get 30 or if this nigga gonna get 15 or if this nigga gonna get 27. You understand? But I'm saying but that's just in different states. Them being like state RICOs. When the feds come, they gonna come boom. But the state, I like in Iraq. So like in Iraq, they gonna tell you this whole 6 to 30. This a class X. Now, like I said, let's go off them guidelines. Now, Easy might be only eligible for the 6 because it's his first offense. I got 2 pipe cases. You understand? So I might be out of that 6 to 30. They might offer me 10. Yeah, they might offer you 15. Ooh, now when now we have to communicate. First off, if it's a RICO, they got you. They know y'all did the shit. They probably let y'all do a lot of shit to build
To
more
make
case up,
sure that they got you.
For
Right.
sure.
to make
For sure.
sure that they
So ain't
got you.
nobody think
Okay, are
about
they?
going to trial, but that's why the question is, how do we decide who goes first on the plea?
But that's why. But
So
that's
now,
misleading. But hold on,
both of
folk.
the
Hold on, folk, real quick. That's misleading though, because that you right different depending on your background. Now we got
Your
background is
phone
now.
going out, easy. Your phone
Hey,
chopping up, easy.
your phone is chopping up.
That shit different out here than it is
Walk out
out
and
there.
walk out and do
Out
that.
yeah,
here, out here, we all gotta fight our own
No, we
cases.
talking
So
about the
if we all
feds
get
though,
indicted,
Bill. The feds.
this is what I'm talking
Right.
about, nigga. If we all get indicted at the same time by the feds, you dig what I'm saying? We all still gonna be individually fighting. They gonna have niggas
that's
separated and all that. It ain't gonna be no,
that's why I
oh,
said that, Tuna,
who
because
decide. It
in
ain't gonna be
other
no
Yeah.
states,
decide.
in other
Let's
Everybody got
states,
decide
different court
who.
dates, all
in
type of
other
shit. Y'all
states,
It
that's
ain't.
how
tripping.
It
they
ain't.
get niggas.
It
Because
ain't gonna be
this
no who
nigga might
decide who
only,
take the play because we not
yeah.
communicating, bro. We not around each other, nigga.
For sure.
Even
Niggas on different parts of the
and if we do communicate, nigga, that's a hit. You dig what I'm saying? That's an extra charge. You dig what I'm saying? That's an extra
But that's why,
conspiracy
but
charge.
niggas build niggas even in Pennsylvania. I know niggas is sending kites. Hey, for what them people talking about with you?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what I'm
and
about
then
to
you
say,
gotta
And
man.
think.
Like
You
you go
gotta think
communicate, man. Like you
when they run
communicate.
down on shit
you
like that.
gon'
When they run down on
communicate
when they run down on organizations and shit, you gotta understand they not talking to the lookout the same way that they talking to the nigga that had to
exactly.
work in the crib.
Yo,
You
I'm
understand
good
what I'm
now.
saying?
So
It don't.
Chill.
so yeah,
It
yeah,
don't.
yeah. You
Yeah,
way
Wait,
you
better now.
sound.
hold
Yeah,
on,
you
y'all.
way
Hold on,
better
y'all.
now.
One at a time.
It
One at
don't.
a
It
time.
ain't the
Go ahead.
same, bro.
Go
It
ahead.
ain't the same though. They not giving the lookout the same deals that they giving the nigga that had to work in the crib.
Right.
They
No,
not
for
giving the
sure.
shooter.
For
They
sure.
not giving the shooter the same deal as the driver, and them deals not coming at
No.
the same time. A lot of niggas is going to sit before they even see a courtroom. Some of them niggas is going to see
Exactly.
a courtroom a
And
week
some of us
later.
gonna
You
be
don't
out
even
while
know
we
that that
indicted
nigga went to
though.
court.
Some of us gonna
You
be
don't
still
even
out.
know that that nigga went to court until your lawyer tell
Right, but
you.
see, I think everybody thinking that every time, some people are sitting out free knowing it, man. We indicted, we cook right now. Whether we, you know what I'm saying,
Mhm.
like we could communicate out in the free world. Like y'all, Surf
Mhm.
knew what was happening before he went in there, right?
I would
A
assume
little
I don't
so.
to a
know.
certain
I can't
extent.
speak for
I
I can't
don't
speak for
know.
the
I don't know certain
But what you was
situation.
asking,
I can't
facts.
speak for him
Pardon
on that.
me, facts. What you was asking, like, how do we know who take the first plea deal, take the
Right.
plea deal first? The nigga who's getting offered the less time is probably gonna take that shit because he know that he didn't do much. Now, it's what from what I'm hearing, because I didn't read his paperwork. What I can
Right.
see is Surf. Like you said, it was how many number of charges, and Surf was only charged with three
The
of them.
first and third,
So,
first and third.
so it's a nigga on that case that got like sentenced to life or some shit, or
Exactly.
more than 20. You understand? He was doing more. You understand? So
Right.
I don't know. Maybe it's a nigga who was fighting 25 or 30 who necessarily didn't want to take the plea. But if everybody else like we finna get 7, we finna get 6, we finna man like we finna get up out of here, bro. Like this odd situation right here. You understand? Like
Right.
Listen,
Right. Right.
when you get indicted out here, bro, you fight your own case. Unless the nigga tell on you, now y'all fighting the case together. You understand what I'm saying? Now y'all got court appearances together and all that
but
shit. But other than that, nigga,
what niggas is doing is they looking at that YSL shit with Gun in them and trying to say it's the
Yeah.
same shit as what Surfing them doing when it's two
That's where this
different.
shit coming from for
Yeah,
two
real.
it's
different,
two
Exactly.
different
yeah, two different law
situations.
books.
And Young
All
Thug
right,
took
y'all.
the
Wait, wait.
Two
Hold
different
on,
law
y'all. Hold
books.
on. Hey, y'all. Hold on. We got Brizz in here. Brizz. I don't think Brizz. What is your opinion of it, Brizz? Let's hear what you got to say. Let's see what Brizz thinks.
I don't got no opinion, bro. I'm in here listening to the experts, man.
Hey, all jailhouse lawyers. You hear me?
Mm.
I ain't no
I'm
jailhouse
gonna
lawyer,
I
but
ask
ain't
you.
that
I'm
listen,
gonna have.
serious,
I'm
I
gonna
but
got
let's
ask you
do it.
questions though
I
when
mean,
they
look,
done,
listen.
I
but I
don't
don't got
Hold
no
on,
It's
hold on,
opinion.
just
wait,
let
that.
wait, hold on,
let
y'all, hold on,
experts.
hold on, hold on, wait, hold on,
Pardon.
y'all, hold on. Byron is in the building and he broke the story. So, Byron, would you like to address the people? Let's see how this goes.
Yeah,
Byron.
I got 10
Man,
questions
look,
for the experts.
all I
Hey,
want to know is where do all of this we caught shit come from? What happened to fighting a case, bro?
hey,
Like,
Byron. Hey,
where do
Byron. Like
this
you
shit
from?
come from, my
Hey,
nigga?
Byron.
Come from up
On
out of
front
that
of them. Hey,
car. They
this.
caught us.
Hey, Byron. This truthful. Meech. This who it is. So like I seen you saying like niggas was trying to take.
Wow.
What I'm just saying is when niggas these motherfuckers is not from the streets. You from the street, Byron. You remember I bumped into you in Stateville before. You
Oh,
don't
I
remember
know
that, do
exactly
you?
who you is, fool.
On phone them, we was in Stateville
That's
together.
why I'm
So
telling you, you know
so
how this shit go. Listen,
but
I heard you.
you know how
Everybody
shit
do
go with
have
gang
different
them, folks.
charges. Everybody
Can
do
we get
have
Byron
different
take right
counts.
quick?
Everybody do have, everybody is gonna be facing different sentences. That's true. But this the part that I feel like everybody overlooking. You pleading guilty to doing it in furtherance of the gang. They have established that the gang has a hierarchy. You know how this shit go. The nigga who running the jabs ain't gonna get the same time as the nigga who dropping the pack off. But if you go in there and admit that you running jabs for these niggas on this block, and that dude got the block, then you telling on them.
Now
But
you part of that
listen.
case. Now you
Now
fighting
if
the
you got
whole
a
case with
fat
that
ass,
nigga.
but listen though, if you got a fat ass, listen, bro, it's no way I'm not telling you I'm not. It's no way if me and phone them get caught. There's no way you don't know that I'm Four Corner Hustler. I have a Four Corner Hustler tattoo on my
It
arm.
don't, it
It
don't,
say Four
but
Corner
listen.
That
Hustler.
shit is
Okay,
So
but you're not
obvious.
charged with being a four corner hustler. You charged with
exactly.
committing crimes in
Now,
furtherance
in
of the four
furthest
corner
of Four
hustler.
Corner Hustler. Now, when if it's a
That's what Killer
conspiracy,
Paperwork saying. Killer
now
Paperwork
listen.
saying y'all might say I'm a member, but y'all can't prove that I'm doing crimes in furtherance of the
That's
Rolling
still only
60s.
one
This is my
person saying
shit.
that they are doing it. If I'm saying I'm doing it in furtherance of, that don't mean I'm saying everybody else is doing it in furtherance
He's
of.
saying he conspired to sell drugs with
Okay, so
members.
now listen. Now, so
And
Why
okay,
y'all
Killer
all
don't want
right.
is
to let
So
him finish
specifically the
though?
one that's charged with running the
it's not letting
60s
me finish.
drug
He said he was gonna
operation.
wait till after True Folk just said something to him. You just want him to paint the narrative that you would seem like.
No, I just want to ask some
No,
questions.
I'm
That's
No,
all.
saying
not
I
you,
want
like
him to be
Byron.
done
Not
so
you,
I can ask him
Byron.
a
He said
question.
why
That's
you won't
all.
let him finish. No, but his first thing that he said was he wanted to wait there afterwards. He was just responding to True Folk, so that's why people were still talking and giving a account of it. That's what I was saying.
Solid, solid.
All right. So what I'm saying is this:
Look,
is if people saying
oh,
why
go ahead.
people don't fight and go to trial in this dog, 2% of people go to trial in federal RICO.
Man, Byron know that,
And
man. He know
hold
that
on,
what
because
shit.
the
I don't want to
fuck,
get off
bro?
confused and be an argument.
So niggas just get caught and
No,
give
okay,
up.
so hold on.
No, you know
Fold,
it's
don't turn
different
into an
strokes for
argument though,
different
fold.
folks,
Let me
folks.
at least say what I'm
No,
saying.
Byron, my man, it ain't that.
I'm just saying that's why let me just say what I'm saying clear. So out of everybody said why people don't do it, the reason why is because when they send down that federal RICO indictment, they got you already. So everybody's idea is to plea. It's not a state RICO.
That's not everybody idea, bro. I got 4, 5 people in my family that been to the
Well,
feds
guess
on
what? They
conspiracies,
part of
bro.
2%, and most of the 2% that fights a RICO are the people that's getting offered 60, 70 or life. So they like,
No, my
hold on.
old man got offered
Okay,
17 and
listen,
went to
hear
trial.
me out though, man. Because that's okay. He's an anomaly, cool. But the statistics gonna show you only 2% of people go to trial in a federal RICO, man, because they got you already. Do you dispute that?
This is what I'm
I mean, I'm
saying,
just
man.
asking, do you dispute that though? Your uncle
No,
part of
no,
the two
that's a
percent,
fact.
right?
You can't
So
dispute
so
the
then so
facts. You can't
then
dispute the
right.
paperwork.
So what I'm saying is this. So then that
But them niggas could have went in there. Surf could have went in there and said, "Yeah, y'all got me. I had
Wait
a
a minute.
gun,
So
but it ain't got nothing to do with no crip shit."
this whole shit about surf, bro.
yeah, that's what everything started. I mean, you could
Come
Jesus.
on,
All
come
right, I'm
on,
gonna
come
say
on, Bill. We've been on. They been talking about the
nah, hold
same
on,
thing.
Verb.
Come on, man.
I'm gonna say this, Verb. I'm gonna say this real quick. Cause I be out there. I be in Newark like every day, bro. The only people saying surf is snitching all this weird shit is battle rap people,
that's a
bro.
fact.
Man, that ain't no weird shit.
Like
That shit black and white. Niggas be groupied out. We ain't talking about what
I
nobody
don't
else
know.
saying. I'm
I
talking
don't
about what
know.
I'm seeing on the paperwork, nigga.
This what I'm saying.
I'm saying, bro,
What
your
I'm saying is
opinion not even valid in this shit, bro. Not to me. You don't even meet the qualifications to talk about this shit.
yeah, I hear you, OG.
I'm just keeping it 100 with you.
That's cool, OG. I appreciate your sentiment. Um, what I was saying was I be around the motherfuckers every day, bro. I don't be hearing none of this talk out in the like the actual streets, nigga. That's what I'm saying.
Hey, Byron, I got.
I only hear it on the internet,
I,
man.
I'm gonna ask you this. I'm gonna ask you this. So you get caught on the RICO, right? And your lawyer telling you, I got this deal for you for 5 to 8, right? If you go to trial, they probably gonna give you 25. And you say,
If I gotta go in there and say,
hold on, Byron, hold on. And you say, well, I feel like it's implicating. And he said, this is not gonna hurt. your other co-defendants, they gonna take a plea too. This is how this working. Explain that to you. You gonna say, well, I feel like I'm telling on them, so I'm just gonna go and take the 25, even though they got me on tape, wiretap, and everything. I'm still gonna fight the case that I can't beat.
Man, I didn't do it. Where do that? That's what I'm saying, bro. Everybody talking about they street
No, no,
niggas,
no. You
this,
said you
that
didn't do
shit.
it. They have you when they come down with the indictment, Rico. They have you.
No, that's that. If that's the case, then nobody would ever be the
That's
Rico.
it's
We
only
just seen
less
the
than
nigga be the
2%
Rico.
people be the Rico, man.
That's because niggas be doing stupid shit like talking on Instagram about some
Right.
shit
That's
and
so they
recording
have you.
themselves on
That's
video.
my they have you. That's my point. That's my
There's
point.
no such thing, bro. If I have to, I'm telling you flat out, if I gotta go in there and say I did it in furtherance of a gang, a criminal enterprise, some other niggas, any of that type of shit, I ain't taking it.
And
Rack them
listen,
up.
that's your choice. That's your right. You'll be part of the 2%. And hey, man, I'm not saying you right or wrong for doing that. All I'm saying is people got to understand when they come down with that federal RICO indictment, they got you 99% of the time. They got you. That's all I'm saying.
And man, niggas gotta have some integrity, bro. Just cause you got don't mean you gotta go in there and give up some other niggas. If we got a hierarchy, and I'm saying I'm doing this in furtherance of the organization, that means I'm passing the blame up the
You're not.
hierarchy.
That don't mean that though.
How come it
Okay.
don't?
Okay.
If
You
I'm
asked me a
saying that I'm a
question. You asked
member,
me a
I'm taking
question. You
orders.
asked me a question,
If I'm a member and I'm taking orders,
Byron.
I'm passing
No,
you up.
I think so. You correct me if I'm wrong. In the paperwork, he said he was of leadership, right? He was a leader, right?
He was a manager, organizer, leadership.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay, cool. So
exactly.
now look, right? If I say I'm doing it in furtherance of the game, meaning I'm repping the game, whether I'm doing it, whether somebody telling me that I'm doing it in furtherance of the game, I want you to explain to me how I'm saying anybody else is doing whatever they doing in furtherance of the
Because
game.
you saying I conspired with other members of the
Okay.
enterprise.
All right, man. All right.
That's what the paperwork say, my
Can I
nigga.
ask a
I
question
ain't
right
make it
fast?
up.
If they already got us, right? Facts. If they already got us all like you
Right.
said, right?
The nigga was saying he
Should
didn't do it. With
and
all
I'm
of that
asking
evidence you
as an
saying they
outsider, I
had,
don't know. So I'm asking the experts as an outsider, right? If they already got us, right? Why shit, hold on one second. Fuck. All right, my bad. If they already got us, why is we like should I go in there and put
y'all
that joint
applying non-criminal logic to criminal situations, bro.
I ain't hear your full question, Bridge.
My bad, bro. Should we be in there talking at all? I'm at work. I got a couple things going on, but that's what I'm saying. If they already got us, should we be in there negotiating at a table at all? One, if we gangsters and we already, as they say, took they oath or whatever it is they take, should any negotiation be
So,
taking
so
place,
if
or should the attitude be more of take me to
So
my
wait, do
cell and I have
y'all
hold
nothing
on,
to
hold on,
say
hold
at
on. I
any
want to
y'all
point?
answer the
think
question.
fo, do they
Hold on,
think
Byron.
I
nigga
want to answer the
this is
question
that's a
though.
crazy question.
But let it be
What
answered though,
movie
or it's
did
gonna
you
be looked at as
watch?
the
Like
No,
what
this
Hold on,
was
the
let him
from a
finish. Let
bad
fuck?
him
egg. I
answer.
said,
Let him
hold on,
answer.
slow
Hey,
down,
y'all, let
folks,
him
slow
answer.
down,
Let him
folks.
answer.
I
Let
said
him
I don't
answer.
know, and I'm asking as an outsider.
he
So
asking the
respond to
question.
me as an
Right,
insider and not with all that energy. So
right.
you are here to inform me. I'm asking you as an outsider. So know that I
But no,
don't know.
I got you.
So I'm
I'm about to
asking.
answer. I'm about
Teach
to
me.
answer. I'm
I'm
about to
talking about
answer.
folk, because there was a lot of energy on that. Like it was a crazy question. I
I
understand if
mean,
you feel it
it
was a
is a
crazy question, but
crazy
keep in mind,
question, bro.
I don't.
That's a
Okay,
crazy
but I don't
question.
know.
But you
That's
rap
right. So
about a
have some
bunch
patience
of
and break it
gangster
down to me.
shit though. So how you don't know? How you don't
Well, we ain't talking
know?
about what I know. I'm talking about what you would say to the
Okay,
experts. We ain't
That's
talking about me and what I know and
crazy.
what I feel I
no.
know.
Do you think
Okay,
every
so
nigga go to jail and be like,
Well, asking facts.
I'm a super
Asking
criminal?
facts. What's your name? Fro, I was asking facts. My bad, bro. I got a whisper in this little joint I'm in, so you know.
No, it's
But facts, I
blessed.
was asking you right
I
fast.
excuse the energy.
okay, okay, so this the thing, right? If we know that the majority of the time, 98% or more of the time, you're gonna have to take a plea with a RICO because you cooked. So y'all know you're gonna have to take a plea, right? The plea agreement gonna be discussed between your lawyer and the prosecution, the DA, right? It's gonna be discussed with them. Once you make the agreement, your lawyer make the agreement, your lawyer gonna bring it to you and say, this is the deal we have. You're gonna have to plead guilty. which meaning you got to plead guilty to the crime as written. Now you could plead guilty and say I'm willing to be an informant. That'll be memorialized in the paperwork too if you do that.
If
That's
my
like
attitude is nah, no deals, I don't want no deals. I'm gonna take whatever they got for
okay.
me, and if I'm one of them guys,
Okay. So
that's what I'm saying. The
that's
guys who went down like that, what's to be said about them?
okay. No, but this is what y'all not understand. Is Surf went down like that. He said I'm not gonna contest anything. I'm gonna plead guilty to the crimes that's written. That's literally what he's saying. So when they reading it back to him, he said I'm not
Huh?
contesting it. Yes, I'm guilty of all of that. That's literally what he's saying.
So, but
So if
facts.
they
What
ask,
he
No,
what
bro.
Brizz is
hold on,
asking.
because this is the part I think where y'all confused. When they asking the question and you have to answer, that's why the judge is saying you have to verbally answer. They have to get it on record because if they don't, you can appeal and say I didn't fully understand what it was that I was pleading to. That's the
And
only
you
reason
have
why
the
they
option
asking you.
to say no when they ask you a question. When they
Hey,
ask you,
Then you're
did you
not.
do
Then it's
this
not a
in
plea
furtherance?
agreement. Then you're not
hey,
pleading guilty.
Byron. Hey, Byron, folks.
Then you're
You
not
you.
pleading guilty if you say that.
Hey, Byron, ain't you a Crip, right?
You can't negotiate your own terms of your plea agreement.
Hey, Byron, folks.
Oh my
That don't
God.
got that, but that don't got nothing to do with nothing. I'm not going in
No,
there pleading guilty to
all
doing
right, but
nothing
look,
because of
look,
the
look, okay,
Crips.
no, I'm not even asking that.
So go to
I'm just
trial,
asking
man. Well,
you.
I
Ron,
ain't
hold
Hold
going in
on.
on,
there
facts.
So
Let
pleading
me
facts,
guilty
ask.
to doing nothing because of
Facts,
the Crips. I did this shit
facts.
because of
What I'm
me.
saying
This
is,
my work.
hey, Byron. What I'm saying is, you in an organization, right? You from a hood is basically what I'm asking, right? So why if you told on the motherfucker, it's no way your hood is gonna let you just be free willy still repping the hood and all that. It's just not
Man,
possible.
we see that shit every day, bro.
Well,
Stop
I
it.
don't know no niggas on my mama. Ain't
You
no
know,
niggas that
you know, you
I
know a
don't
lot of
know a
niggas from
snitch
Chicago that told, bro, that's still riding around the hood getting money.
on the phone. Not my hood. I don't know what no GDs or no Stones or no.
Not your hood. And that's what I'm
I
saying
don't know
about
what they
me.
doing.
I'm
I could
not
tell
pleading
you.
guilty
I
to
could
nothing
tell
in
you
furtherance of
when it
nobody. That's
come
what
to
I'm
folk corner
saying.
hustler. Listen, bro. I got a homie right now on the OTF case on the folk corner hustler. His name is Chief Jones. Look him up. He's on the case as a alleged shooter. If folk come out, it's supposed to be folk told on Dirk them so he can get a less time. He excommunicated. It's like we not fucking with you,
Okay,
dude.
but that's but
So that
listen, that's
is
you.
no way. That's just
That's
how it
you.
goes.
So you doing the same thing I'm doing. You saying that nigga, this is how it goes, right? Because that's how it go with
That's
you.
how it go. That's how it go when
Okay,
you in a
so if I
mob.
if I
Period.
decide if me and you get picked up and we charged with conspiring to move weed across state lines, you go in there and say I ain't do nothing, and I go in there and say yeah I conspired with other members to move drugs across state lines. What is that?
But folks, listen to me.
No, what is that? It ain't
That's you
nobody on this
that's
case but
you
me and you.
admitting.
It's nobody on this case but me and you charged with this conspiracy. We both accused to be members. You go in there and say, no, I ain't do nothing. We got messages against you. You done seen all that shit. You still like, no, I ain't do it. I go in there and say, damn, they got these messages. Yeah, I conspire with other members. What is that?
Can I ask you something? Because I think what it is, we creating these hypothetical scenarios that don't match,
This is
right?
not a hypothetical. This is what happened in the
Okay,
case.
okay, all right, cool. So I'm gonna ask you this, right? You and four people get caught for robbing a bank. They got everything on camera, right? Y'all
I
faces, y'all.
don't give a fuck how
I'm
much evidence they
okay.
got,
This is
bro.
not. That's
Y'all,
not. Let
y'all
me
trying
hear
to
it. I
make
didn't
this
say. I
about
didn't say you
how
did.
caught we
Hear
are.
hear fully. Hear
If
fully.
one nigga on there
Hear
say
fully
I
what
didn't
I'm
plan to do
saying.
that
Hear
shit with
fully what I'm
them,
saying.
we all gotta say that, or everybody tell
You
it.
trying to guess where I'm going. Just hear me out, and you can reserve the right to still feel the same way. But you got to hear me though. So they got everything on camera, right? They got everything on camera. Y'all faces, y'all rob them. They got the audio or whatever. Y'all saying this, whatever, the guns, all that shit. Two of y'all shoot somebody. They got that. So they offer all y'all a deal. If y'all plead guilty, we giving y'all X amount of years. Let's just say 8 years or whatever. I'm just throwing a number out there. Y'all go to trial, y'all getting at least 30 years or more. So say y'all talking, right? You and the co-defendants. And I don't know where people say co-defendants don't be together. I done been at co-defendants, we in the same cell, even in the county. But so say y'all talking and three out of the four, y'all say, man, we better take this deal. We cooked. And one person, for whatever reason, in the world you want to give him, say, no, I want to go to trial and fight it. I'm asking you, as the one of the other three people that want to take the deal, you saying, well, he want to fight it, so I'm gonna fight it too.
Yeah, you got to.
I'm like, okay, I'm just
Or you got
asking,
to
nigga. I'm not.
snitch.
It's not me. I'm not on trial. I'm asking you what you would do. That's all
Yeah,
I'm asking.
you gotta say, all right, fuck it, we gotta fight it then, or you gotta snitch.
You snitching and they got
This
because
shit
you don't
real.
have
This
to,
shit is.
but you don't have to snitch if you plead guilty. You know you don't have to. You can say I'm
You
guilty of
don't
whatever
have
y'all
to,
charge
but
me.
if they require us, if part of that plea requires us to go in there and say that I conspired with other people to do this, and then I'm snitching.
So if you
If
get
my
your
plea ain't just to go in there, look, this is how I play that. If they got us, they saying they got us, and they offering us pleas. Look, y'all want me to take 30, I take 30, but I'm pleading guilty to just bank robbery. I don't know nothing about nobody else. I ain't conspired with nobody. None. If they not willing to give me that plea, no plea go down.
I'm just
Niggas act
asking
like
you.
they
I'm
don't
not
got no
listen.
power
I'm
in the
Bucci. I'm just
negotiation.
asking you. I'm just asking
Niggas
you.
act like they don't got no power in the
So it
negotiation.
is a
That's what I'm
point where
saying.
no plea goes down.
Where do this respect for the
Okay.
law come
Okay.
from all of a sudden?
No, but everybody on Surf case pled out though. Nobody fought it.
They were still fighting when he played out.
No, if so that's you talking about a
So y'all,
technicality. If I
y'all,
hold on.
this is what I'm saying. Everybody,
If I
look,
plead, then of course everybody was not still fighting. Everybody shit still pending, but they all pled out. Nobody went to
no,
trial.
they still fighting.
Okay.
They still fighting.
How do you
Freak
know
was
that?
still
How do you know they
preparing to go
still
to
fighting?
trial. How they not still fighting if Killer filing paperwork saying I did not conspire with anybody?
Because some people
That's
might feel like
fighting,
they can
right?
get, or because some people might could feel like they could get some of their shit off and might want to
But
get a
that's
better deal.
fighting, right?
No, yes. So that's why I say technically, if you plea out, your case is still pending. You can say fighting if you still putting in emotions.
Yeah, that's fighting. That's fighting the case.
Okay,
If I'm
you not
putting in
you
a
playing
motion
if you
saying
from the
y'all need to
streets,
dismiss
then I
this
know you
case,
playing like word games right now, man.
I'm not playing word games,
Uh,
my nigga. I'm being specific.
okay, you listen. You said what you would do. That's your decision. Well, 98% of the people who get federal RICO indictments plea out because they got you. So everybody going in trying to figure out the best plea. They're
But
fighting to get
So
the
you
best
everybody's
saying
plea.
two
pleas
percent
don't
don't plea
say
out?
the
You saying
same shit.
two
That's what I'm
percent
saying.
stand
Y'all
tall
trying
and
to
take that shit?
generalize pleas.
No,
You
it's no,
saying
it's
I
not.
ain't
I'm not
saying
saying two
every nigga
percent
that
y'all
stand
gotta help
plead
me out
tall.
out
here,
That's
is
man?
a
just like
snitch. I'm saying there are certain terms
nigga.
that
Y'all
you
gotta
can
help me
get
out here,
in
man.
your plea or out of your plea
the,
to make a difference.
they're fighting for the best plea deal. Everybody's gonna plead.
My nigga, he could have pleaded, bro. Listen,
He
the
could have
nigga
pleaded
got
what? He could have
charged.
pleaded
Listen, he
second
got charged
or
with some
third.
guns that he already had been charged with 4 or 5 years earlier. That shit got nothing to do with the game.
So
That's
so
the
so let
same
me
shit his
ask you
homie
this,
was
right?
saying. His homie saying, "Hey, I did sell some weed, but that shit don't got nothing to do with the game."
Right, and
That's
surf
the
plea
type
is
of plea
not
you
gonna be
supposed to be
evidence
getting.
to make that him not be able to get that off.
Man, listen, prove it.
Prove what?
That's what he telling them. He
Right,
knew
that's
they had
fine for
that
him to
evidence when
say
he
though.
filed.
That's fine for him to
He
tell them to
listen.
prove it. That's what he. If he want to do that,
Okay,
that's
hold on. Let me say this. When we first heard about the case, right? Like as soon as the case happened, the news came out that they had them Instagram messages and all that shit. That was in like Surf buying paperwork,
right. I remember.
right? That's like a couple months. This motion was filed after that. So you think we knew that they had them messages and he didn't know that?
No, I know
He
that they
knew
knew.
that. And
I know that they know.
he still tried to
No, no,
deny the
listen, no,
shit.
listen. What I'm saying, I know that they got a lot of shit we don't know about. I'm saying as far as like when the prosecution and the lawyer talking, they gonna say, I'm not saying these specifics in this case, but we got wiretaps, we got this. It's a lot of shit we don't know, which is my whole point of saying anybody saying I know, I definitively know he told and this affected these people cases that everybody wasn't gonna plea. That's irresponsible as a street nigga to say that a nigga snitched based
No,
off
it's
that.
not, my nigga. If
Okay,
I can
that's
see the
cool.
paperwork and see these niggas are still trying to fight the case.
You saying they trying to fight the case or get the best plea deal, man?
Bro, how do you the man say he was preparing for trial.
Of course.
So if we being technical, nigga, he was trying to fight the case.
You know how that goes. It's a lot of shit, man, be saying, but like I don't know what like it's like
That's what I'm
funny as
saying. So
hell,
you know how
man.
it go. You know a nigga
I
ain't
do
supposed to
know
be
how
going
it
in
go.
there.
I've been through it. I do know how it go, man.
I've been through it too, my
I'm
nigga.
not saying you haven't. I'm just saying I do know I go. I'm just speaking
Facts.
for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm just speaking for me. That's
Facts.
all. Yeah.
Listen. Bro, I'm not from
So
up
P,
north.
just in case I never
You know
should I be the best
You breaking up. You breaking up,
in
Bridge.
trouble? Should I be in trouble?
You breaking up bad, Bridge.
Damn. I know, bro. Building in the shit.
And when you say the 2% stand tall, it's not about like I don't like so basically y'all saying mostly everybody that catch the federal RICO, everybody that took a plea if you took it first, because some people do tell. You got that option. You got that option to tell and be willing to do a witness, and 90% plus times they memorialize that in the paperwork in your plea agreement. So some people do tell. But so if Surf would have took his plea second, third, fourth, fifth, or whatever, would you have felt the same, Byron?
you generalizing
No,
please,
I'm
first of
asking,
all.
would you have felt the same if he took his plea other than first?
If he pleaded, this my logic. Anybody who pleaded guilty to doing shit in furtherance of the gang told.
And okay, so that we disagree on that,
That's
and
my
I'm not
logic. It
listen.
don't matter if you took the plea
You
second, first, 10th. If you pleaded guilty to doing it in furtherance of the gang and they are using you and having you say in your plea that the gang has a hierarchy, that means you passing the blame up. So everybody who say they doing it in furtherance, passing it up until that shit get to the top. So everybody
that's crazy.
telling if
That
they
is
took it like that.
insane. Like I disagree, man, with that. Like I don't know how you think
No,
that.
because so you saying that you can't take a plea without you saying that if you get charged with conspiracy, you can't negotiate your way out of this shit into no other type of plea other than
Okay,
conspiracy. You
so
have to go in there.
no. So this what I'm saying, right?
Cause I know niggas who
You
had
Should we
drug
be
asking the
should we
question.
conspiracies
be
and ended
working
up
out a
just
deal,
pleading
or
out for
Answer.
should we just be
possession.
taking our time, bro?
You
Like
asking you
seriously,
ask,
should we bring out a deal, facts, or should we just be taking our time? If we gangsters and we done killed somebody that got us on a RICO, should any of us in there be looking for a deal to get us home early, or should we just be in there like fuck y'all deal? We did what we did, and we staying solid about it. Whatever y'all come with, if it's 100 years, we taking that,
no,
or is
no,
that TV
that's
and
just
that's
that's
movie shit?
okay,
Help me out.
that's no, that would just be stupid. Because if you're taking the time, why wouldn't you want your lawyer to try to
We ain't talking about if it's smart or stupid.
okay,
We
all
talking
right,
about if it's right or wrong as a
let
street
me
nigga.
finish answering the question
Everything
though.
street niggas do ain't
No,
smart,
most
bro.
being in the streets is stupid. And you know what I'm saying? I've done a
So
lot of
that's what I'm
stupid
saying. We
shit.
ain't talking
So
about if
I
it's
agree
all
with
smart
right,
or
that.
but
I
stupid.
agree with
so
that.
let me answer the
At
question
this
though.
age.
I'm not trying to argue with you when somebody else asks me a question. You know what I'm saying? Let me just answer the question.
Hey,
So
bro. Hey, Factz. I ain't gonna lie. That question Brizz is asking is retarded as
but I
fuck.
said that. Let
Why,
me
but every
That
answer the
time I
shit
ask
is
you,
question.
why won't you just
crazy.
let him answer it though, folks?
Hey,
Why you won't
folks,
just let him
because
answer it though?
Brizz and Byron, you talking about some, you know damn well it don't go
Well,
like that.
can I ask you second, bro? And I get Facts opinion first. I want to hear what you got to
I
say
ain't
too, folks.
answering that
But
stupid ass shit.
Okay.
all right, that's cool. Well, just let Facts then. Like if you don't want to
All right.
answer it, I respect that, brother. But Facts was on his way to answer it, man. And I really would like to hear what
All
he got
right.
to say, brother.
So
Respectfully,
look,
thank you.
Bridge. So say you want to accept your charges, right? Now, most times, right?
Uh,
You want to say, I just want my charges. The judge got to accept your plea if you plead guilty, right? A lot of the times. So the judge got to accept your plea,
mm,
meaning like the judge might be like, well, I don't know if you coerced or not or nothing. You either got to give me an account or you got to, I'm going to read your charges. You got to give me verbal confirmation that you're saying you guilty. If you want to just, this, if you just want to, hey, I want y'all to cook me. They got to accept your plea. Now, if you say, well, no, I'm not giving
type
an
shit,
account or I'm not giving a verbal, they can reject your plea and say you going to trial. You know that?
type
Right.
shit,
So now you gotta confirm that I'm saying I'm guilty of something. So whether they read off the crimes that's written and you say, yes, I'm guilty, or whether you giving an account, you gotta plead guilty. Do anybody disagree with that?
that's some understanding right there. Trufo, what you got to say to what he just said? Because he broke it down real good. I think I would like to hear your take now and how stupid it is.
Man, listen. I can pull up two cases right now of
Shout
people
out to Bo, man.
directly connected to me, bro,
Great.
that was in these situations and went to trial. I don't know how shit be going where everybody else at,
You
but
got a choice though,
I don't.
Byron. I'm not mad at nobody who decided to go. Man, I went to trial. I went to trial when I knew I was gonna lose. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I'm not.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying right there.
But
Where do that
Right.
go?
Hey, so Byron. Hey, Byron, when we was in Stateville and
Where
we was talking,
where do the
did you,
respect?
did
Where
you,
do the respect for that go though? You know what I'm
but
saying?
hey, Byron, when we was in Stateville, did you
All
cop
right. I
out or did you
understand
fight
that.
your shit and get your time?
I copped out.
Oh my God! You just
I
was saying
copped
like
out.
copping out is the worst thing ever,
I'm not saying
and
that
I know
all.
you done copped out before, bro.
Listen, I never said that pleading guilty is snitching. I've never said that. I told y'all trying to generalize plea agreements. I copped out for shooting a nigga. Yeah, I did it. No, nobody else didn't
So why
have
didn't
nothing
you?
to do
Why
with
did
it.
you fight?
Didn't
Why you just
nobody
didn't fight the
conspire with
trial and
me?
take the
It
18
was it
years they
was
was
my
gonna give you?
gun. It was my gun. Because me pleading guilty didn't require me to incriminate nobody else. That's the difference. I didn't have to plead guilty to plotting with some other niggas
Bro,
to
when
shoot
they picked
somebody.
them niggas up, they already knew them niggas was all Crips together, bro. They knew that already, bro.
Just because we all Crips don't mean we all plan and commit crimes together.
So they wouldn't. It wouldn't be a RICO if they couldn't prove that y'all was together, bro. That y'all was doing.
No,
It
it
wouldn't
wouldn't
be
be
a
a RICO
RICO.
if they couldn't put evidence together that they think could prove it. They still gotta prove it, bro.
Oh my God. So why do they got an almost 100% conviction rate?
Because niggas is scared to make them prove it. It's a lot of niggas walking around that think like y'all.
So the two
It's a
percent of
lot of niggas
so
walking
so let
around
me
that think, damn,
Hey
let me just
Byron,
take
you
the
think
deal.
like us? You just told me you just took a deal for shooting a nigga. You just told me that.
the point.
Because it didn't require me to incriminate nobody. If I would have had to go in there and say, yeah, I conspired, I got drove to the scene. A nigga drove me over there. If I would have had to go in there and say, I conspired with him to go over there and shoot a motherfucker, I wouldn't have took it.
You said conspire with him, meaning you'll be specifying somebody, man.
If it's only him and him charged with drug moving,
If
what the
if
fuck is it? What
if
else is it?
you're on a RICO, like anything you plead guilty
And
to, and
okay,
the
and
client
everybody,
did
hold
it
on.
in
Y'all said
concert with
everybody on that
everything
RICO
that's
got their
going
own
on.
individual counts, right?
Right.
They
You
not
absolutely
counts overt acts, right?
right. Right.
So Killer's overt act is he's in charge of running a drug conspiracy. Sue Surf go in there and plead guilty to conspiring with members to move drugs across state lines. What are we talking about?
I don't know what you're talking about, man. I
It's
know
right
that
there in black and white.
I know there's somebody who don't know, like, would be confused. Just like I say when the judge
Nah,
asks you to,
it ain't about
no,
who know and who don't know.
uh,
See, this the
okay,
thing I'm having with you, bro. You keep
good.
trying to minimize my knowledge on this shit like
I'm
I'm
not talking.
just
I'm
wrong.
actually including you with somebody who is supposed to know. What are you talking
Like
about?
you're like I'm wrong.
No,
It's
no, no,
not.
no,
It's
no.
every nigga
I'm
got their
including.
right to plead guilty,
Did you
but
not
you
hear what
got
I
your
just said?
own terms that you got to be willing to plead guilty to.
I'm including you with somebody who's supposed to know. What are you talking about? You wrong. I didn't try to minimize your knowledge.
Hey,
Nothing.
all I
I'm
gotta
saying
say, if
you should know.
y'all making up excuses for this nigga pleading guilty, y'all need to let ID Boom back flat out, cause this is insane. For
Nah,
y'all to
Hey
call him a
Nez,
snitch,
hey Nez,
that's
hey
just crazy.
Nez.
I'm not
That
nah,
shit you
man, it ain't.
talking about
Hey,
lame
nah,
as
bro.
hell.
I
Ain't
know.
nobody care about.
I'm
fighting it.
trying
He
to.
took a
What does
plea.
him? What does? Okay, listen. You trying to make it seem like just because everybody else took a plea eventually that it's
No,
okay
no,
for
I was
this
only
nigga to go
commenting
in
about
here
what you
first
just
and
said.
say,
I'm only
yeah, we
commenting about
all
what you
did
just
it.
said. No, I'm just
We
commenting about what you said. You say he's
we
still
all
trying to
did it.
fight it. Yes,
He
post
did take a
conviction.
plea,
Right.
but that don't justify dude going in there and
You know,
saying we
no,
all
see,
did it.
you trying to jump to something. I only was commenting about what you just said, that he's still
This
fighting
shit,
it, and
but
it
I'm
said it's
saying though,
post
because
conviction.
this shit really not that hard, my nigga. This shit black and white. If this was,
But you putting your personal. I feel like that's snitching on what instead of like
no,
actually what
my
snitching
nigga,
is.
that's
You
snitching.
told me I personally feel like that's snitching,
I do
but
feel like
that's
that's snitching, but that's
you
snitching.
feel like that. That's not lit. That's
Man,
not
come
like.
on, man. This shit black and white, my
Okay,
nigga.
can I ask you this, Byron? If you okay, so listen, right? Listen, do you feel like you know protocol, right? I'm just gonna assume again. I'm assuming you do know what you're talking about. You know protocol. If you approach the Crips or any organization or any set or whatever, you approach with the evidence you feel you have that he told, and you tell them one of your men snitching, and they say, "Okay, run it down." Do you feel like what you got is enough for them to accept what you saying about their mans?
Ain't my face on this shit?
I'm asking. That's on the
Ain't
internet. That's on the internet.
no, ain't no on no internet. I'm a
It's a lot
street
of people.
nigga.
It's a
I'm a
lot of
street nigga, bro.
it's
I be a lot
civilian
of
shit on
places.
it
Just
on
cause
it,
you don't
right?
see it on the
But
internet.
that's not what I'm asking you. That's not what I'm asking you. I'm saying if you went and presented this to them, do you feel like they're gonna be like, you right, and we go exact punishment on the person you accusing and
Listen,
let you go? Right, okay, that's all I'm
if
asking, man.
they
That's
I
it. That's
can't
all I'm
tell
asking.
you how them niggas gonna feel. What I'm telling you is this is what I know. And if a nigga
How they
decide
feel is the only thing that matter though, right?
hell no,
Okay, well,
that's they homie.
Right.
I know what I know. I don't give a fuck how nobody feel about it. If we being for real, cause
No,
I know what
I
I
just
know.
asked a
You know what
specific
I'm saying?
question if you felt like it would be enough for protocol and for
And
them to
and
take
and, and I'm
action on it.
telling you, and I'm telling you, my face is on it, right?
That don't answer the question though. But you answered
That
it
do
already
answer the
though. You said
question.
yes, you
That
felt
do
like it was
answer the
enough.
question.
All right.
That answer the question, my nigga. You asking me if I would go to them niggas and say it? Hell yeah, I would.
Listen, no, listen what I'm
Like
saying.
what?
Like
I don't get the point that you trying to make
you
by saying,
answered
do I think it's enough?
you
If
answered
I'm
you
saying
answered
it,
the question and said yes, man, it's a question. I don't have
I'm
no
saying it out
emotional
my mouth,
attachment.
nigga. It's enough. He did
I
it.
don't have you're right, and I accepted your answer. I don't have no emotional attachment to this though. That'd be the difference with me though.
Listen, this how I talk, my nigga. I get animated. I get excited.
Right. I'm
You
just
feel
telling
me?
you you answered the question. I'm cool.
Yeah, so it ain't about no emotional shit. It's just I'm reading through the lines too. This shit is black and white, and niggas trying to make it be everything but that.
I mean,
And keep
I don't
get,
think
oh man, you
everybody else is
said you took
trying
it.
to make it. We just well, me, I'm gonna speak for myself. I just disagree with you. I'm not trying to make it anything. I just disagree. I'm
Yeah, you
interpreting
saying
it one
because
way.
98% of other
So
people
like,
do it,
so
that it's
like,
cool.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Because 90 that part of that 98% of some of them told. So that's not what I'm saying. Saying that's his understanding with him saying that he's not involved in anything like that. I know why he would think that. There is no time to take a plea agreement. But almost everybody who'd have been in the streets, who've been through cases, then took some time, even if for a fucking parking ticket, motherfuckers then agreed to a lesser impeding traffic for no points and walk out the
But
courtroom for
we
no
ain't
point.
talking traffic. You know what he talking
I'm
about. He
making a
talking about
point.
we facing
I'm
a
making
hundred
a point.
years, nigga.
I'm just
You know
making
what
a
I'm
point. I'm
saying?
not saying it's the same.
A plea agreement only acceptable when it's only you by yourself and no co-defendants, man. That's just it. There's no other way around it. My
Okay,
father told me you don't do
so
hey
no
why
two,
did you
Nez,
you
battle
don't
rap
do you
niggas?
don't do no
Nez, how
case,
many
bro.
times
My
you
father
tell,
told me,
bro?
bro. Hold on, my father told me, bro. You do your dirt by your lonely. Don't do that shit with nobody else, bro.
Yeah, but
That's for
everybody
a
don't
reason,
though,
bro.
so that don't apply to everybody.
But and when you
Why
don't,
did
but
you
when you
battle rap
don't, you
niggas?
end up in situations like this right here, and that's
So
why
why did
dude is in the
okay, all right,
situation he's in right now.
so Nez, that's Nez. Is that Nez that was talking?
Yeah, it's Nez, this Nez right
All
here.
right, what's up, Nez? So listen,
What's up?
so if that's the case, I'm confused as to why the battle rap community was confused when my co-defendant.
They pick and choose. They pick and
Okay,
choose, and you
god
as a
damn, can I
subjective,
answer the
yeah.
full question? I'm calm, man. I'm calm. So why was everybody confused then when my co-defendants took a plea, but because of the narrative and I was new, you know what I'm saying? Well did Factz tell? No, my co-defendants took a plea. Why y'all ain't say they told? And I don't believe they told.
Because them niggas don't know how to read paperwork facts, and they couldn't see the fact that your codies took the plea, and they, you know what I'm saying?
Right, okay, I just want to know. I just want to ask that while everybody was listening. Okay, that's cool. I accept that.
Man, I feel y'all. I do crime alone, man. I do crime alone. So it's love.
Yeah, yeah,
Look,
it's not, I can't, I'm not about to get mad at nobody over another nigga shit. I'm gonna be passionate about somebody putting snitch or pedophile on a nigga jacket because I come from that and I know the consequences that's supposed to come with that. And I wish it can be exacted, you know what I'm saying, like it did before. But with the internet, social media, all these cameras and shit out here, people able to get away with it. People got a voice who wouldn't have a voice otherwise. And that ain't going at Byron, Blake, Nez, or nobody. I'm just meaning in general.
the PSR process. You know that you cannot tell them you was conspiring to move drugs across state lines without giving them detail. You know
Well,
that.
no, listen, I don't know that. And I'm not saying you lying. I don't know that. I don't have a problem with saying I don't know if it's something I don't know. I don't know that to be the case. So if that's the case,
Look it up.
I would, but I'm just saying I don't know that. I just don't.
I mean, we just talk the whole conversation. We've been talking about how it go. You think you gonna tell the feds? The feds done put a RICO case on you for moving drugs across state lines. You think you gonna go in there and tell them that you was doing it without saying no detail at
Well,
all?
I
Who
know
it was with? Where
it's
y'all was
plenty
Hey,
of
getting it
hey,
different
from?
things
Byron.
where you can say
So
no
you,
contest and you
hey,
don't have to give details of
hey,
the account,
facts.
man. There's plenty of times you
Come
can do
on,
that.
man.
There's plenty of times you can
Hey,
do that.
facts. Hey, Byron. Let me
Come
ask you
on,
this.
man.
So you saying that top leader nigga, right? He got it because Surf pleaded out to his shit.
Bro, what's
The top leader
all
nigga,
that?
he faced consequences.
Yeah, if he said he did it in furtherance of the gang and dude is charged with running the gang, that mean he did it for dude.
Okay.
No, that
I
means his
bet.
intent was in furtherance of the game, man. It's like it's to me, it's
Like
okay. So it's like
it's
this,
a
Byron. And you know this.
lot of
Can
legal
we?
jargon and
Yeah,
a lot of
that's what I'm
specifics
about
that
to
like
say.
niggas is not.
But this what I'm about to say. I'm not gonna say you wrong and I'm right, Byron. This
That's why I said it's a legal pleading, so people can go look up the word legal pleading and understand what it means. When
okay.
somebody get up there and raise their hand under oath, it don't matter if it's about a goddamn plea agreement or if you at a motion hearing or if you plead not guilty, whatever you doing, a
I want to.
preliminary hearing, whatever stage it is. Once you raise your hand, that stenographer type that shit up, it's on the record.
Okay, so I want to leave my. I'm gonna end with this as far as me, and I'm gonna ask you if you agree with this. So the language of the law, right, is two lawyers could go back and forth about the same case. You know what I'm saying? Or case law, whatever like that. They can interpret it different, and they fight to get the judge to see it their way. That happens, right?
Yeah,
So
all the
so with
time.
me and you interpreting what we interpret the law to be is just two different perspectives. And you saying your way is right. I'm saying my way of interpretation is right. We just disagree. That's all right, right?
I don't agree with that.
But you that so if two lawyers go back and forth and disagree on a case, me and you just right over me.
On a case law. In this case, bro, I'm telling you, if you saying that this is not cooperating against his co-defendant, it don't work against his co-defendant, you wrong.
Okay, so all I was just trying to find a happy median that made sense. You know what
No,
I'm
but I'm
saying?
saying I got the right to say I don't
No,
agree,
you do,
right?
you do. I just
Yeah,
said I was
I
trying.
don't
All right,
agree with
cool.
that. I'm
So I'm
telling you,
I'm
you
cool.
wrong,
I
my
said
nigga.
what I had to say, man. It's cool.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you wrong in this case if you don't feel like that.
That's hey, listen, I'm saying that neither one of us, all I'm not saying that, I'm saying that neither one of us, what our opinion is really even matter to people, because we're not the ones that go exact punishment on him if it's deserved. I'm saying I'm reserving the right there. If anything further come out that says the opposite, cool. I won't act like I don't see it because I don't have no ulterior motive. But neither one of us what we think really matter at the end of the day.
We out here chillin', reminiscing, sippin' Henny, smoking sour, leaving flowers for the day. Shit ain't been the same since you left. Hit me like a hole in a chair. We out here chillin', reminiscing, sippin' Henny, smoking sour, leaving flowers for the day. Shit ain't been the same since you left. Hit me like a hole in a chair.
My mama told me there'd be days like this and she ain't lie. It's not even 10 a.m. and I'm drinking and getting high. I'm doing whatever to keep me from saying bye. I can hear my grandmother right now like take your time. I'm hoping to make her cry. I was praying it wasn't true, but knowing it was your time was sick when I got the news. My grandpops and pops, goddamn I'ma miss them too, cause they taught me to be a man and now I'm raising a few. Remember smoking with Josh, busting that 50 off, living like tomorrow was promised and many more. But now in your memory, I'm letting this Henny pour for all my people that's gone. I'm doing this shit for y'all from the heart.
We out here chillin', reminiscing, sippin' Henny, smoking sour, leaving flowers for the day. Shit ain't been the same since you left. Hit me like a hole in a chair. We out here chillin',